Hey, Coach, this is Coach Van, and today we are going to be going over the secondary break and transition offense playbook video preview. And as always, we're going to start off with the table of contents and take a look at what's inside the book. And then in the second half of the book, we'll go over and I'll kind of scan through and kind of show you everything that's in the book as far as the type of plays you're getting and what some of the diagrams look like. So let's go ahead and dive in. Let's take a look. So let me put this down a little bit so everybody can see. Here's the table of contents. Um, we first of all, just to kind of give everybody a heads up, we give you six different secondary break offenses that you can flow into. We have your standard numbered break, which we call the Carolina break. And then we give you a ton of different actions out of that. We got strong action, swing action, point action, or keep action, or 21 action. Some of this stuff is just our terminology. But each one of these sections is kind of a series to its own. It all operates out of a numbered break, but it's different actions that you can run dependent on where the ball goes. So you could theoretically pick maybe five different actions if the ball goes from the 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4 to the 5, and you could have 25 plays if you had five plays depending on where the ball goes to each one of those spots, or more or less. It's up to you really what you want to do, or your team's basketball IQ or whatnot. So that just kind of gives you a little idea of the breakdown. Again, just kind of like with the unscoutable playbook, if you're familiar with that, this is more of a library of plays. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of pick out the plays that are going to best fit to your team. Maybe the Carolina break, the numbered break, isn't something you want to do. So we'll give you a few more options, but you're going to want to pick out the best plays that are going to fit your personnel and your players. So the second offense we give you is the 5 wide offense. That's a lot more popular in today's day and age of basketball at all levels, pretty much, especially the NBA, where you got 5 guys outside the 3-point line. Again, same thing as the Carolina. We're going to break it down into series within the series, like our 21 action, our away action, our double action, our delay action, our swing, and our strong action. So again, depending on where the ball goes, you have some plays that you can call or use to get into your offense and whatever it is you want to do out of your secondary break. Then we go into the rocket break. For those not familiar with that, you can look at our rocket break video that we do have. But that is a 2-side fast break. And we give you, I want to say 15 different plays that you can use out of the rocket break. If you don't get your initial primary break looks, you can flow into about 15 different plays that we give you can choose from. And we also give you some drills to choose there too. So then we go into our point break. Anyone familiar with the Princeton offense is familiar with the point offense. That is also out of a numbered break. And then we kind of flow into our point break action where the 4 and 5 kind of crisscross each other to free up to make that point pass. So we have point away, we got point 51 away, we got point over, we got no point, and we got Boston point. Now, those are all our terminology and vocabulary, but those are all series within the series of our point break action. So you can take a look at that. Then we give you our pistol break. Those are more kind of just random plays that we like to run early in transition to get into our pistol action, just dribble handoff into an immediate ball screen, and then some actions you can run out of that. Duke is our double drag. That's our terminology. We call it Duke. Got that from a local high school coach. He used to call the double drag just Duke, and it just kind of it just stuck. I used the same terminology, and then I just added to it. Then we give you a bunch of miscellaneous specific situations, some different plays that we can run out of special situations like free throws when we're shooting free throws or our opponents are shooting free throws to run a sideline break to possibly get an open 3 at the other end. So that's the table of contents. Again, this is 495 pages in this playbook. And let's go ahead and take a look at the inside. Here you'll see our Carolina transition break. We also have some continuity offenses too. that we give you. You'll see here, this is an old offense. We call it Tar Heel. This was an old shuffle Dean Smith offense that he used to run. You can see kind of a numbered break, 1 to 4 to 3, and then 5 comes up and sets that back screen. We got the shuffle cut here. 1 cuts through, so we're looking for that. If we don't have that, our second look is 5 will, after setting the back screen for 1, is immediately going to go set another screen for 2. Number 1 cleared out. Number 2 is going to curl over. And then 5 is now going to come and pop off number 4. And boom, we hit 5, 4 popped, we reverse the ball to 4, and we're right back into continuity on the other side of the floor. So 3 is going to come off 2's back screen, and then 2 is going to come and set a screen for 1, and we're right back into continuity. So we give you a lot of continuity actions that you can run into your second break as well. Here's our Carolina strong action. Again, our strong action here is when the ball is pushed ahead to the weak side wing. And remember, these are all our numbered break that I'm showing you right now. But I do want to kind of point out too, each one of these frames, you can see everything is color coded, very easy to decipher what a pass is and the defense and what our actions are. We also spend a lot of time on the descriptions within each frame to make sure that we're either going over teaching points or walking you through exactly what's happening on the floor in each frame. So it's super easy for coaches to see. And I should also note that all of these plays or drills are printable, and you can take them to the practice court or your games, because they also go onto an iPad, your iPhone, laptop, and desktop. So they work on all platforms. So let's go ahead and scroll through more of the book. These are all our strong action options that we can run. Here's our swing action plays. And with our swing action, you can see it goes 1 to 4 to 3. Here we got a flex cut, and then we're going away. So this is just one of our plays that we run. We have an immediate ball screen, and then we just got a simple roll and replace. Again, a bunch of plays of just, that's our swing action. Here's our point action. And in our point action, here's an example here of our point 53-2 punch. You'll see here, like I said before, we got 4 and 5 are kind of crisscross. We pass the ball to 5, and then we go into an immediate handoff for 3. 3 comes off, 5 sets a pin down, and we hit the ball to 4, and then we are looking to feed the post to number 5. If we don't have that, we can't make that post entry pass, and 3 has the ball, we couldn't throw the ball back to 4 to 5, then we're just going to swing the ball back over here to 2, and then 1's going to set a cross screen for 5 coming across, and then we get right back into our action. So that's just one play that we like to run out of point. Here's some more point plays. Then we got our keep action. This is basically just a drag. You'll see here, that's just a 1-4 screen. 1 keeps the ball, 4 just comes and sets the ball screen and rolls, 5 replaces. Just a simple little play that we like to run out of keep action. And 21 action, Carolina trailer, and then our dribble action. And then here's our 5 wide. Again, all the different, here's our basic motion rules out of our 5 wide. And then we get into our different series, our 21 action, our away action, our double action, delay. And then here's our swing and our strong. Then we give you some miscellaneous plays. And here's our 5 wide entry plays. I'll give you a quick little look at that. Here's an example here. If the defense is putting a lot of pressure and denying number 2, we will just send 2 through and flash 5 up. So then we can make that entry pass and then get into our offense. And in this play, we have number 2 set the flex screen, and then number 2 is going to come off the double stagger after that. So you'll see that puts us into, if we don't have a shot with 2, we're in our 5 wide continuity in frame 3. And then you can just kind of flow into whatever it is you want to run. Then we go into our rocket break. This is our 2-side fast break, and we give you some plays out of that. And then we go into our point series. Again, we got our away series, our 51 away series, our point over series. Here's our no point, and here's our Boston point. And then here is our pistol offense. And again, this is just kind of a bunch of random plays where we get into pistol action, dribble handoff into an immediate ball screen. And Keep scrolling down. Here's our Duke series, which is our double stagger. You'll see here, we got a double stagger action. One comes off, the first guy rolls, the second guy pops, and then we go, it puts us right into our flex action. So it's just Duke, double drag directly into flex action, which we call Indiana. And then lastly, we have a few special situations. Again, on free throws, here's one quick example of, actually, let me show you our speed action. This is one of my favorites that we used to run. If the opponent is shooting a free throw, we will send 2 to the sideline. 3 we can put down here, or we can put here. If we start him here, we want him sprinting to the corner, or if we start him on the opposite corner, we want him sprinting to this corner. We on a make or miss, we immediately get the ball to our point guard, who will pass the ball ahead to 2 and then pass the ball to 3. We will typically get 1 or 2 shots on this a game, wide open look, but then they'll kind of get hip to it. And then that's when we might have 5 coming down, and we might be able to hit 5. So we want him sprinting the floor too. So again, we just a couple sideline break opportunities. So that's 495 pages. That's our transition offense playbook. Take you back up to the top. But if you have any questions whatsoever, you can email me at coachvan@nextplayhoops.com. And I'd be more than happy to go over any questions that you might have, or show you some videos on anything specific that you might be looking for. We also do have a transition drills playbook that is just drills, where you get over 400 drills working on your conversion defense. From offense to defense, and getting back and matching up, as well as your secondary break, your primary break, and your secondary break. So we also have a combo pack if you wanted this offensive playbook and the transition drills playbook too. So make sure you check those sections out if you're looking for a little bit more detail as far as how to break these plays down into drills. So again, Coach Van at nextplayhoops.com, and we'll see you at the next video. Thanks.